everybody, it's Michaela from Hooked in a Flash. If you'd like to find me, you can do so on Instagram as Hooked in a Flash, Facebook is Hooked in a Flash Crochet, and then I also do have an Etsy page which I sell my patterns on, which is Hooked in a Flash as well. I did also start on Ravelry. I have one pattern on there, which is the Backroads cowl and headband set on Ravelry, and that's Hooked in a Flash as well. Hi, it's been a while, right? So I want you guys to know that the reason why it's been so long is because we had to evacuate our house due to a fire. Our house is fine, we're back home, everything's fine, but you know, we had to leave. And then when we did come back, I was trying to do a video, but we had so much smoke that my voice was just not cutting it. So I skipped a week, and I thought you guys will just, I think you guys would rather me wait a week rather than me sounding like a weird frog thing. So, but I am here and I have stuff to show you. So I'm going to start with finished first, then working on, yeah, I don't have anything new. Well, I do kind of. We'll go with that in a minute. Okay, so what I have finished. My first is the socks that I was working on last time. I did matching those. This ended up being my daughter's socks because she liked the colors so much. So I have enough of this to make a second pair for my son, so I'm going to do that eventually. I did an afterthought heel, or a peasant heel actually. No, actually this one was a true afterthought heel. I just cut and went in. I did not put in the strand, the row. So this was a true afterthought heel, but normally I do a peasant heel. Everyone calls it including me, I call it just an afterthought heel. But yes, very nice. I like these socks. My daughter likes them. And they were fun. I like the color that it turned out. It was fun dyeing it and everything like that. So after that, I'll show you the other thing I was working on was my daughter's shirt. It's flipping up. It's been folded, so it got folded with it flipped up. I'll just pretend like this. No, it's flipped up on both sides. Anyways, my daughter's shirt's done. It fits her perfect. I have photos on Instagram and Facebook, I do believe. If you guys would like to see it on her, she really likes it. And it turned out great. I am going to make one for myself next, as soon as I'm done with my project that I tell you guys about. And then I made my husband a pair of socks. I did the Flegel heel for this one just to see if that fits his foot a little bit better. And it does seem like it's a really good fit. So I think that the Flegel heel will be one that I make for him. It's a little too roomy for me because I have flat feet, but my husband has more of a arch to his. And then he likes a longer leg, so I made those a bit longer for him. This is made out of the Regia Arne and Carlos yarn, and it is color number 03858. I really like this. I have enough of this to make myself a pair and probably one of the kids, just because he wants it up his leg or something. So the next thing I did was I made a hat. So originally what I was doing with this was I was doing a cable pattern. I was trying to make up a cable pattern hat. And I made it all the way up and worked it out and everything like that. And then when I put it on, because the cable pattern that I was going with was a basket weave cable look, and it had slip stitches that are then pulled over. It was just way too tight. It had no give whatsoever. So I pulled it back down to the double brim and then just made a normal hat, just because I really like the yarn and stuff like that. And I'm super proud of my pom-pom. I know that's weird, but it's so fluffy and perfect. I'm so happy with it. So, and then I have a double brim, which is this is like, if you need a stretchy cast on thing, you do a provisional cast on and then just knit, and then you just join it with your body of your work when you come up here, and it is phenomenal. I love this hat. Really nice hat, and I just love this pom-pom so much. I'm normally not a pom-pom person, but I don't know, this one's doing it for me. And that is out of the, this was out of that clearance yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's Yarn Bee Marblesque in pink. And it is normally $5.49. It was reduced to $1.37. But it is acrylic wool alpaca blend. It's really warm and cozy. I like that one. The next thing that I made was I decided to make some project bags. I don't know why. My friend was talking about making some project bags to put on her Etsy store. And I just started making project bags. I don't know. I guess I wanted to join in. So this is my project bag that I made up. It's got a pocket here, and then it is open on the inside. Boop. And then I just put a little loop here just in case you wanted to stick. I like to take my project bags when I'm walking or something like that, so it would be nice to hook your keys on here or something. And I like a pocket for like any notions bags that I need, and mostly for my phone though. That's what I usually stick in there. But I made this one, which is a medium-sized bag that would probably fit like a shawl or something like that. You might be able to put a sweater in there maybe. And then I decided that it was my life's duty to make the ultimate sock bag, since I do make a lot of socks. I'm always knitting socks. So this is my ultimate sock bag, okay? First it has this because, like I said, I like to walk and knit, and this lets me, go about my way. I got the zipper, but it needs to go this way because I need the yarn to come out of the top by my hand. I obviously have the pockets for my phone, and then if you get on the inside, I put snaps right here. So I always do my socks 2 at a time on Magic Loop, so I can put my sock cakes, boop, boop, right there. I have a Notions bag pouch right here that separates as well, and I put it on snaps. So if you want to use this for something else and you don't want that in there, you can just take it out. And then I also have a little loop over here in case I need to stick my keys or something. And then this, I just put 2 clasps. What are these? Lobster claws? Lobster clasps. I put those on there, and what I put those on there for is for a yarn guide. So my yarn in the bag never gets tangled up, just on the outside if it gets twisted, and I can just untwist that quickly. So this is the ultimate sock bag. I have made 2 pairs of socks in this, and I love this sock bag. I'm going to make another one. This and this one is going to be a set gifted to my friend Courtney, and I am going to make some that are in more my colors. This was just extra fabric that I had laying around. I'm going to make some that are more in my colors for myself eventually. Especially the sock bag. I really love that sock bag a lot. It is perfect for me, literally just the perfect sock bag. So I'm very happy about that. The next thing, that is it as far as done stuff. This thing is technically done, but it's something that needs to be reworked because it's just not something that is close enough for me. So what I am doing is, since we have Halloween coming up, I am in the process of designing a Halloween themed hat. And I thought that it would be cute to have, or spooky, whatever you want to call it, have a spider, a large spider coming down, and that'll be in cabling. And then the crown will be the spider webs. Now, this crown that I made is kind of a fail. This one's not working right for me. I mean, you can see it, but it's not exactly what I want. But you get the idea. So I'm reworking that. I also did the whole thing. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's coming out. There's my spider that I made. This is out of cabling. And I love the way the spider turned out. I made, this is my first test out one to figure it out. This is how I figured it out, and then I wrote it down, and I've been making it in, but obviously this is way too big, so I couldn't make it in worsted weight, so that's why I'm down to fingering weight. I went ahead and made the whole thing, but the problem is when this whole repeat is done, or this whole section for the spider is done, it is 1.5 inches. I mean, 6.5 inches, and it's too long still for it to work on a head. It would be fine if you were doing a slouchy beanie, but it's too big. You see what I mean? And I want it fitted. I want it fitted so that you can really see the outline of that spider. Now, if you have a bigger head, this one would fit perfect. For one, I cast on too many stitches. I don't know. I don't know why I cast on too many stitches, but I cast on too many, so it's really too big. It's gonna have to go to somebody with a larger head than me. But I really like the way that the spider turned out with the cabling. The other thing, so I purled around because I thought that it looked best if I leave everything back behind, because the pearls go back and the knit pops forward. It would look best that way. But with my viewers that I have asked questions about it, is that a little better? With my viewers that I've asked questions about if they like the pattern and stuff, well, they said that they liked the look of it. They did not think that it would be a pattern that they would purchase, just because they would not want to do so many pearls. And for me, the purling didn't matter, but if it's going to be an issue where no one's going to purchase the pattern, it's probably best for me to switch that up. So I am switching it. This yarn that I'm using right now, this is coming out way too bright. This is not as bright as it actually is. It's more of a burnt orange color. It's really, really nice yarn to work with. It's a sock yarn. It's Heritage Cascade Yarns, and it's 75% merino superwash and 25% nylon. I got it from Teaswix. And it is 100 grams, 437 yards. And it is made in Seattle, Washington, just in case you guys were wanting to know. I didn't know that. And it is also color number 5646 if you guys want some orange. Like I said, this is coming out way too bright. It's more of a burnt orange. It's really pretty. And it's soft and super, super stretchy. So I started this morning again with my little yarn ball. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the start of the spider down at the bottom so that it will make it end where it needs to end and work on it there. And then I'm also putting knit around the outside instead of purling all the way around. So that is what I'm working on. Hopefully, today's Wednesday, I'm hoping that it'll be done and ready to be reviewed by anybody who wants to, by the end of the week, so that I can get that printed, wrote up and sent out as a pattern. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, by the end of this week, then I'm assuming next week, because I already have the chart worked out. I just have to actually type it up after I get the right count situated. So shouldn't be too bad. So my last thing, oh, it's not my last thing. Let's go ahead and talk about this thing first, because this is a finished object. I finished my kitten. I know that a while back I showed you guys the kitten that I did for a while, but I did this up. I actually wrote it. I have it tested, and the pattern, the knit pattern, as well as the crochet pattern, is up for sale on my Etsy page. So if you want the kitty, which he's coming out way too orange too. Oh, maybe that's more of the burnt orange color. It's a little bit more brighter than it looks normally, but yeah. So if you want to get the kitten pattern, you can do so, and it is in knit and crochet now. I'm slowly getting my patterns over to both knit and crochet on my Etsy page, just so that people can have a choice. So when we had to leave, I just grabbed, the important things and left. I didn't grab any knitting or crochet or any yarn, nothing. I just went. And when we got to our family's place where we were staying at, I was telling my husband that I was a little sad that I didn't bring any knitting, because I, like to do that. It helps me with my anxiety and stuff. So he went out and purchased this for me. This is the Mandala Ombre, and it's super soft, you guys. Really, really soft yarn. It's Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. It's 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 344 yards. It's 100% acrylic, and it is machine washable and dryable. Machine washable and dryable. And this is colorway Serene. It's beautiful yarn. I absolutely love it. And I decided to I'm just making a random, it's going to be an asymmetrical shawl, and it's just a increase on one side going down, and I'm doing it split. Well, I'm showing you the wrong way. That's why it looks weird. I am doing just garter, some rows of knit, and then some mesh, and I'm repeating that all the way through. I'm about halfway through the yarn, but I'm pausing to get my other stuff done right now that I really want to get done. Since it is almost Halloween already, I need to get that out. But this is super nice yarn. I'm really, really glad that I had this to work on. And he picked me up a pair of clover needles. So, yes, I love that. It's really nice yarn, and I love my husband for doing that. I think that is it. Let me check over once more. Yes, I have not worked on, my hair's all crazy from trying on the hats for you guys. I've not worked on my blanket at all. I have the only 2 or 3 things that I have right now that are on the needles is my blanket, that shawl, and my hat. Everything else is caught up right now, which makes me feel good. I don't like having too many things on the needles. But I also just really have been feeling like I need to start something new. I need to do something new. New. I just want to cast on all the things, but it gives me anxiety to have that many things on at once. So I don't know why I'm trying to do that to myself. So I have really been refraining. I want to put on another pair of socks, because I love having a pair of socks on the needles at all time. But I really want to focus on getting at least the hats done before I have I put on some more of that kind of stuff. So we're working on that with myself. Otherwise, I don't have anything else. I was trying to see if I brought anything in, but other than that, I have not brought anything in. We were gone for a while, and I didn't think that it would be really appropriate to buy more yarn when, we're shoved into a truck with 3 dogs, 2 cats, and 2 rats. We went over to Madras for the week. So that was a tight ride, but we made it and everything was fine. We had a good visit over there. We had a really nice time, even though it sucked to be in the circumstances, and everything's fine over here. Like I said, we had some nice rains. The fire line has been set really, it seems like it's pretty strong, and we haven't had any real smoke issues lately either. So after the big rain came through, we had a big rain come through last weekend, this last weekend, and it helped a lot. So yeah, we're getting back to normal. So that is all I have for you today. Hopefully I will have the hat pattern and everything worked up and shown for you next week. And if I can get that all done, I will want to probably start my shirt. Just because I want to make one of the shirts. They look nice. I also have yarn that I need to go pick up at Teaslewick Wools it's the I think it's Cotton Remix. I'm looking over there in my cotton shelf. I think it's Cotton Remix in a dark gray. I'm going to make that same shirt that I have. I have a yellow shirt that I've showed you guys that I made for myself. I'm going to make that same shirt in a dark gray with the same yarn. So I need to go pick that up from Teaslewick. I'll hopefully get over there either by the end of this week or next week. So that is it. I will see you guys next Wednesday, yes. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye.